Hi, welcome back to Book Buzz with Jan and Payne, a podcast where we talk about romance books, our current reads, and we also have the pleasure of sitting down with some of our favorite authors and chatting with them about their amazing books.
Hello, welcome back. New year, new episodes, new books. I'm so excited to be back. We took a little break. I know we said we were going to be back last week, but we just decided to extend our little break a little bit longer, and well, we're back. So it feels surreal that I think we're so near to being a year since we started the podcast, right?
Yep. Next month.
Next month already?
Next month.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And wow. I don't know why I kept thinking it was in March.
I did too, but I went and looked at our first post. It was February 8th, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should celebrate. We'll do a special giveaway for our 1-year anniversary.
Yes.
But thank you so much if you're coming back to listen to us. It's like I said, we took a little break, but we're back. We're so excited to talk about the books we've been reading. Today, we are going to go into what we're excited for this year. There's so many books releasing this year that I am absolutely excited for. So we're going to be diving into that. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about our interviews coming this year, because we are going to have more, but we're going to do things a little bit different than we did last year. So make sure you stick around and listen to that part. But let's dive into the books we've read lately. I feel like I read more than I actually did.
That's what I keep thinking too, but I feel like I might think I've read a lot, but once I write it down, it might just be a little.
Yeah, you're like, wait, that's it? That's all I read? Okay, but I feel, so I'm not gonna lie, I reread a book twice. A new book, I reread it twice. That's why I got so behind on my arcs. I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my God, I don't even remember signing up for all of these arcs.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I see one pop in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, one the next day. Next thing you know, I'm stuck with 12 arcs on my Kindle.
Wow.
They were all due like 3 were due like, yes, it was like a pain, but I got through it. I'm almost done. The good thing is that the ones I have left are due next week and the following week. So,
okay.
No, actually this week, since the podcast is going up Wednesday, so this week and next week. So I get it. So no more arcs in my Kindle to next month, hopefully. But you know what? We're recording this podcast Sunday. We're supposed to get the arcs for Anna Hong's book tomorrow. So that's another arc adding to my list. So
I don't remember if I signed up. I got the cover review, but don't they send out email if you get selected?
I'm in her arc team.
Oh.
For her arc team.
I did.
That is why I end up with so many arcs. This is why I end up with so many arcs. I should have done New Year less arc teams, but you know what? What are we gonna do? So the first book I literally read, I started this one on the 31st of December, and I finished it literally the 1st of January. So it was the first read of the year. It was Bite Marks by Janica Snow. So I've been and it's funny because we were talking about it today. Like I used to love Twilight. I tried reading it lately and I could not get into it. And I'm just like, how did I get so sucked into these books?
Yeah.
I remember I told you she recently, like last year or 2 years ago, took out Edward's point of view. I bought it. I haven't read it. I need to read it. Because I heard people enjoyed that one more. But I wanted to read more vampire books. I bought a series that they told me is similar to Twilight, which is the Crave. I think it's Crave series.
Yeah.
I haven't read it though. I have the first 2 books. But I haven't read it, but I've been looking for more of the vampire, etc., human. So I kept seeing Jenica Snow talk about bite marks.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I really want to read it. So I was talking to her and she ended up sending me an arc and I absolutely love it. There's something about alpha vampires that I love it. It was very steamy. It was very, if you love vampires, like with the human, that's what it has. It's very erotic. It was very, very, very steamy. Like he's very alpha. Because and I didn't realize when I first started reading this book that it's part of a series. But each series can be read as a standalone. So I'm definitely gonna go back and read the previous ones. But it was more, this vampire is like, he sees her, he smells her, and he's like, she's who I've been waiting for my whole life. And the way he sees it is, she's mine. I'm supposed to be with her, but I'm not gonna fall in love with her. It's just our lives are supposed to be together. Even though I can't love her, we're still stuck together. But she has no idea who he is. But he ends up, it's amazing. I was like, ooh, it's very steamy. Like if you like Twilight, but if you're looking for something a little bit more adult, you know what? Not little bit, like a full-on adult vampire, definitely pick up Bite Marks. I think it's out next week.
Is it the 24th?
I think so, yeah. So definitely pick it up. I absolutely loved it. I read A Chance for Us by Corinne Michaels. My Ollie finally got his book. And there's a twist on there that I told Corinne that I hated her for a second. And I was so mad, but I absolutely loved it. It was not how I expected, yet it was everything I hoped for.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because I've been a huge Ollie supporter since reread her previous series. I was like, he deserves a book. And she's like, not that great. And yes, he is. And she even says it now. She's like, he's my favorite. And it's because he's the best. This one is more, would you say, a friends to lovers?
Well, yeah, they were considered friends.
Even though they hadn't seen each other in a while, they used to go to college together. Marin, I'm just going to give you a little plot of the story. If you read the previous book, you know it ends in a cliffhanger where Ollie is getting married. Ollie, ever since he got rejected by Devney, he doesn't do relationships, you could say. I guess he closed his heart off. So it ends, he's getting married. So when you first start the book, it's a whole where Marin comes into his life and they meet again. And she asks him for a favor. I'm not going to give away the reason why or how it goes about that. All I can say is that I bursted out laughing because Ollie was, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then you have all these people around him like, don't be like that. Like I told Corinne, I was like, I felt peer pressured for him. I was like, oh my God. Like I wanted to be like, shut the heck up and leave him alone. Like if he doesn't want to do it, he shouldn't do it. But then I'm over here like, do it, Ollie, do it. So I was like torn between two, but I was like, ugh, I was protective of Ollie. But I loved it. I did, like I said, there was a twist on there that it literally broke me. I was like, ugh, she always jokes about it, but what if she's not joking about it now? What if she's like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna like destroy you guys. But it was really good. I loved it. Like I said, it was not what I expected, but everything it wasn't how I thought it was going to be, but it's everything I expected Ollie to be. So definitely pick that one up. That one comes at the end of the month, I believe. Definitely.
I think it comes out next month.
Does it come out? Oh yes, early next month. Yes, it does come out. I think the first week of February.
I don't remember if it's February 8th or not, but
I thought it was the 6th or 8th.
Yeah, one of those 2 days.
Yeah, but definitely pick it up. The whole series, it's the last book in that series, but each book can be read as a standalone. But I absolutely feel that you need to read them. And I always say this when it's a series, like, even though it's a standalone, I feel that if you start from the beginning, you understand the side characters and the story so much more when you get to the certain book that you want to read. So I recommend you reading all the books from the start. Return to Us is my second favorite of the series. It's so good. It's a single dad, second chance. I've been wanting to reread it, but I have too many arcs on my Kindle that I can't reread.
Yeah.
I also read Making Her Mine by Monica Murphy. That is the last book in that series as well. Is Baby Bags, but Baby Bags is like the sweetest hero, in my opinion, she's ever written. It's a friends to lovers. He's very if you read that series before, he is the baby of the family. He is a mama's boy. He is like gets whatever he wants because he's the baby. But when you get to his book, it's very more of a, you see a side of him you didn't expect. Yes, he's the one that's mama's boy, but he also has this, like, he's very strong-minded. So it's like he does what he wants to do, but he does it in a correct way. He's not rude about it. The book does start off with him having a girlfriend, and that broke my heart. It's a little bit of a you haven't read it, but it broke my heart. And I remember I messaged Monica and she goes, just keep reading, it gets better. And it's, if you enjoy Friends to Lovers, YA, swoony, amazing book, definitely pick it up. That one did release last week. So definitely pick it up. I loved it. She did release a little prequel of that book, When They, I believe that's the name of it. And I didn't read it, but I did buy the paperback because I had to, because I need it for my collection. But I'm definitely gonna read it, and it's what happened before this book. I also read The Grump Who Stole Summer by Ella Fields. Okay, let me tell you this. I love Ella Fields so much. I feel that she writes enemies to lovers, young adult, phenomenal. She does it in a way where it's like it hurts, but you also get to enjoy like the story. You grow with the characters. This one hurt, and I was very confused in the beginning because I was like, where's this story gonna go? And I don't know if you remember last year I said there's times where I skip to the end and I read the ending because I want to know what the heck happens. If I should keep reading, or if, if they're gonna stay with someone else, or if they're gonna cheat, I have to know. But it took everything in me, so I didn't do that, and I wanted to, because there's some stuff that happened in the beginning. I was like, "What? Like, what's going on? What am I reading?" But then as I kept reading, like, the story kept grabbing you and grabbing you and grabbing you. And Smith, which is the hero, has to be my favorite hero of Ella's. He's so misunderstood. Like, the whole situation is a misunderstanding. It's about family. It's about second chances. And it's about, like, taking risks. So Smith is that hero who is stuck in his head, doesn't let people in because he doesn't feel that people helping him is really genuine. He doesn't want anything from anyone. He sticks to himself or some situation that happened to him when he was younger. So it hurt. I cried. Last week I read so many books that made me cry. But it was very, very good. So if you enjoy young adult enemies to lovers, definitely pick it up. I absolutely loved it. Now I want to talk about, and I'm not going to dive into this so much because if you missed our announcement on Monday, which we're going to post tomorrow, which podcast goes live, it's 2 days ago, we are going to be interviewing Jay McLean. I've been dying to talk to her, and I really hope I don't cry when we talk to her, because I get a knot in my chest and in my throat every time I think about her books. They're so heartbreaking, but I read Pieces of Me. She sent it to me, and oh my God, I cried. I cried my eyes out. And I don't know if you remember, but I was texting you. I was like, girl, I can't stop crying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
it's something about her books that each heroine she writes, it feels that you're that person. It feels that you're that character that's in the book, and you're the one that's going through these situations and these hardships, and it hurts. It really, really does hurt. But at the same time, you're growing. So by the time you end the book, you're like, this is how this character should have ended. Like, she did it so well. And it's like you end the book with saying, wow, like, it was a roller coaster, but it was like a phenomenal ride. And I don't want to talk too much about it because, like I said, we are going to be interviewing her. So I want to save all my thoughts and reviews for what we do. But all I can say is, please pick up this duet. It is amazing, phenomenal. You're going to cry. Like, her parents, it is YA. But trust me when I say that it doesn't feel like YA. It feels, you have to read it. You have to read it. If you love stories where you grow with the story itself, pick it up. You are gonna cry. You are gonna cry because I loved it. I mean, life isn't easy, and I think that's what these books that she writes teaches you, that you have so many ups and downs, but at the end you're gonna end up, if you fight for it, in a way that you should like end up your life being. So definitely pick it up. I loved it, and we'll talk about it more when we have her with us next week. I'm so excited. I am currently reading the Worth by 𝐅𝐨𝐥𝐥𝐨. This book is long. Book is long. Since this week, I think. In Kindle version is 3,499 pages. Kindle.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I'm 9%. I'm 9%. And it's already hurting me. She writes really, I don't know if, because I'm only 9%, so I can't tell if it's fully romance or if mine, it's a more of a grumpy sunshine romance from what I've read so far. He's that bad boy in school while she's this overweight, nerdy girl that gets picked on. So in case it takes a drastic turn. I don't know what's going on. I like, her books always surprise me too. But then after that, I am gonna read Sweet Mercy. I haven't read that one. I believe that's it. Oh,
did you read?
I still have Tattered Heart Stars by Catherine Cowles.
Did you read Beautiful Nightmare?
No, then I still have that one. Hopefully, I'm hoping by tonight I finish the words, if not by tomorrow, and then start that one tomorrow. Because that one, I don't think it's that long.
Yeah, it's not.
And then I'm very excited for Tattered Stars.
Yeah.
I can't wait to dive into that one. But that's what I've read so far. It's all of these that I've read. Everybody needs to pick them up. But I cannot wait to talk to Jay next week. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. For me, let's see. I don't even remember what's the last book that I read of 2021. The first book I read of 2022 was Find You Again, Ava Hunter. And that was a rock star romance, a second chance, and they were high school lovers, high school sweethearts, and then he left her, so they became enemies, and now where she have to go on a tour with him. I didn't read the first book of the series, but I'm book of the series because of it it connects. It kind of pretty much connect because the hero and the heroine from Find You Again are pretty much like the villain of the first book, but you get their side story in the second book. And I kid you not, I got teary eyes a few times because a second chance always gets you. Like it gets me every single time, a second chance, because I was seriously so mad at him, and like he literally just left her. Like okay, I get why he did, but like he tell her the truth. He was a jerk. Yes, he was a jerk. And I think he should have to grovel more. Come on. She went through all those, and then she went through stuff, and then oh, but I love that book. First book of her, and she's a new author to me. I definitely enjoyed it. I need to go back and read book one. And then after that one, I seriously don't remember all the books that I've read. But the ones that I remember was The Broken Queen by Penelope Barsetti. That was the second book in the after the Forsaken King. And oh my gosh, I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this. I think it's because there's dragons, and so I really relate it to
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. And so I got really excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was not as dark as the first book, but there was quite a lot of action. And there's at least 6 point of views. I thought I was gonna be so confused because there are like 6 point of views, but oh my gosh, it made the book even better. Oh, I love everyone so much. And but the ending, oh my gosh, the ending, I was like, no, don't do it. I'm so excited for book 3. Book 3 is coming out next month, I believe. I hope so. And so I need that ending. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I'm not gonna say anything besides pick up this series and die with me with the cliffhanger because it is worth it. The books are worth it. And then I read Juniper Hill by Devney Perry. And oh my gosh, I have to say he is like, I think one of the most swoon-worthy hero from Devney Perry. Like
He
I
was
don't
the
know.
sweetest.
There's just something about him that you can't help but just love.
But the story behind why he didn't want to get attached was so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like it hurt. But then at the end, because I was so curious, I'm sorry I interrupted you. I was so curious to why he kept like stopping himself from getting attached. I was like, what the heck is going on?
But yes, that book, it's a must read. You need everything by Devney Perry, you have to read. Like you just can't skip it. You have to read it. And then another one was Beautiful Nightmare by Gianna Darling. And I'm gonna say it again 1,000 times. I don't care. I love a broken hero. And Tiernan checked all those boxes. He's an alpha hero. He's a broken hero. He is mysterious. And oh my gosh, everything about them, like the Morellis, they are broken. And so that's why I'm always Team Morelli more than Team Constantine. Like I love the Constantine. I love them. But the Morellis, they're like broken. Like they need more love, you know? So I love Tiernan. So I love that book. And definitely those twists and turns. Oh my gosh. I seriously think, I don't know, but I seriously think that this world might be connected to the Mafia book that Gianna's gonna write, because she is gonna write a spin-off of the Mafia of Dante and Elena's book. And so Elena and Dante are both, well, Elena was in this one also. She made a cameo. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna all be connected to her Mafia books. I am so excited. Let's see. What's another one that I read? I am currently reading Oceans of Us by Vanessa. I'm totally gonna butcher her last name. Louisa? Vanessa Louisa. She's a new author to me. I saw the tropes and then I was like, you know what? Sign me up. It's age gap, father's best friends. And if you guys know, those are my kind of jam. And so I signed up for the arc. Like Jen said, it is a long book. It's definitely a long book. And I am not done with it. And, like, I guess I'm behind on arcs too. And this one is releasing on Monday. And I am like 50% done.
You're more ahead than me though.
So I am not going to work tomorrow. Well, I'm going into work, but you know, I'm obviously going to read at work. So hopefully I'll be done tomorrow. I have so many arcs. Like I don't know. I don't know count because there's quite a lot. Because I totally, my bad that I quest for some arcs from NetGalley. And I got some art from NetGalley. And so I'm like, oh shoot. Like these books are not even, they're not releasing yet anytime soon, but I got some arcs from NetGalley too. So I am behind on arcs, and then there are still going to be more coming this month. So yeah, those are pretty much the books that I've read so far in 2022.
And more to come.
Yes.
Yeah, but and then the thing is that this year there's so many books that I'm so excited for.
Yes.
Daphne is releasing a bunch of books that I'm like, all her books are like on my most anticipated books.
Yes.
I read The Bully,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to talk about anything about it, but that was my most anticipated book of the year, and I read it and it did not disappoint at all. And then Garnet Flats, I think that's how you pronounce that title, just became my most anticipated. That one, and I have another book that's my most anticipated book of this year. I'm very excited for Cora Riley's A Touch of Fate. I'm like dying for that one. Like I cannot wait. If you read Twisted Pride plus I think Fragile Longing, you know who this couple is, you know what the heck is going on. And it's like, I'm so intrigued. And because I had made an edit for it a couple like months ago, and somebody commented on how maybe it was going to be a really sweet book, and I'm like, I highly doubt that, because Samuel, he's really rude and he's like an alpha hero. I can already tell. I'm very excited. And Emma is this innocent, pure woman who has a disability. So I'm very intrigued and curious as to how he's gonna like change for her.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for Garnet Flats. I'm super excited for that. And I started my little thing with Protect Talia at all costs, because if you finished reading Jupiter Hill and then you read the blurb for this book, I feel like it's gonna hurt.
Girl.
Like
he was married and he's divorced.
To her friend.
Yeah, and then she was an unrequited love.
Like so that is already hurt. So I told Stephanie, I'm like, I can already feel my heart breaking. Yeah. So I'm super excited for that one. I'm also excited for, well, I have Tattered Stars in my Kindle, but I've been dying for that one. But I'm also excited for the new one that Catherine just released the cover for, Falling Embers by Catherine House. Yeah. It's a single dad firefighter. I need that. I'm so excited. I'm very excited for A.L. Jackson's book.
Jude's book.
Yes, I'm very excited for that one. I'm also very excited for Christie's new trilogy. I'm very, very excited for that one. I'm excited for The Rake. I'm excited for Ruthless Rival by Lee. Alexandra Silva is doing another book, which is a firefighter boxer. No, he's a boxer, I think. Accidental Pregnancy. So I'm super excited. And I'm excited for Criminal by Mary Elizabeth. So there's a bunch of books. And I know I'm forgetting several off the top of my head, but there's so many books that I'm super, super, super excited to read.
Yeah.
And I can't just, my most anticipated has to be those two,
Mm-hmm.
Such a Fate and Garnet Flats.
Well, let's see. For me, anything by Teal Swan.
When is Ferrara gonna come out?
I am dying for Forever. I'm hoping this month, it might not be this month, hopefully next month. I am keeping my fingers crossed that it'll be released in February. I'm dying for that book. Well, because this one was supposed to release last year, but then she rewrote the book like 3 times. And so I'm very nervous now since she rewrote it 3 times. So that one is definitely one of my most anticipated one. And I am really scared for The Rake, but I am so excited for it. I'm dying for it. And obviously I am really dying for Ruthless Rival. And another book that I am dying for is The Fallen Men Book 7. Huh? You guys know I love this world. I love Gianna.
Summer, no?
Huh?
In the summer?
Yeah, it's releasing in the summer. So I am so excited. And let's see, another book that I'm dying for is The Reluctant Bride by Monica Murphy. I am so excited for that one. I think it's because because I love Perry Constantine. So I am so excited for that one. And let's see, another, any book by Runix. I like, give it to me, I read it. Like, take my money. Any books that release by Runix. I'm so excited. The Finisher releases this month. And then I don't remember, but her the prequel Arcana for Gothicana, that one. Oh my gosh, that one. I'm pretty sure I'm scared, but I'm so excited for that one also. And let's see. Well, obviously anything by Daphne, anything about Corinne Michaels. Since it's gonna be a new series, I can't wait what her new series is gonna be about for Corinne Michaels. And then let's see. Anything in the Midnight Dynasty world, books that's releasing, I am dying. I love that world. I don't know why. I just love the Constantine and the Morellis, I guess. But seriously, I feel like almost, well, 2 Morellis, well, pretty much 3 Morellis fell for the Constantine girls.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like the Heartless one, and then Leo, and then Tiernan, because Bianca is pretty much Constantine. So let's see, anything else? Another one, The Billionaire by Marnie Mann. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for that one. Like, I'm dying to read that one. And which one was it? By Megan Quinn? Like, I need to read, it's already out, but like, I'm dying to read it. Put Me in Detention. Oh my gosh, I need to pick that book up. Like, thanks to these arcs that I couldn't read it, but I'm dying to read that one. But yes, anything by Megan Quinn. I love rom-com. And all my favorite authors, anything by them, I'm ready for it. So yeah. Oh my gosh, we don't know the time for the 4th book in the Miles Club, the Miles High Club, the 4th book. Oh my gosh, Christopher's book. I'm dying. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I know it's already gonna be a hit.
Not this year, next year.
This year in August. So yeah, there are more books, but I'll just list those.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Monica Murphy's books. I messaged her last time. I was like, so when is it gonna be ready? I don't think she started writing it yet.
For Perry?
Mm-hmm.
She said that was her next one, right?
Yeah, because I think she's currently writing another one, but not that one yet. Well, you need to send it to me once you do. And then I'm also excited for a lot of, like, Claire Contreras announced that she's writing something. She doesn't know when it's going to be released, but I'm already intrigued. If I'm not mistaken, she posted something with mermaids.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So I'm so excited. Natasha Madison has been writing so many amazing books. She's writing one right now that is so adorable. Like, the hero is the sweetest. But nothing could be my max. But definitely Natasha, Madison, and Claire and Monica. I love Monica's though.
Yeah.
I hope she does a new YA series though. I love her YA. But yeah, there's so many, and I'm really hoping Jay McLean releases something else this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask her next.
You're not done crying.
Bro, her books make me cry like pieces. I was like, after I finished Pieces of Me, I was like, I need to read more. Like, I wanted to cry.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't find any sad books. Oh no, I read Ella Fields and I cried with that one.
You're not reading the book that I tell you to read if you want to cry.
No, we went over this so many times.
I know, but you keep saying you want to cry, so I'm recommending it to you.
Because I got some good recommendations on like Instagram when I asked.
Yeah,
including yours. But I saved all of them. But I got all these arcs, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait to finish my arc, then I'll start reading them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many amazing releases happening this year. I know Jennifer Milliken. So excited for her books. Savar Miller is gonna release a new book too, and I'm excited for the cover reveal. Emily McIntyre, like so many amazing authors are releasing this year, and I'm super excited. So make sure you stick around and keep a look on our feed. We are a little bit more active on our Instagram.
We tried to be.
Trying to be. We did do a Trope Tuesday. We're doing our podcasts go live every Wednesday, and then on Thursdays we're gonna do a throwback Thursday.
Throwback or TBR.
Yes. And on Friday, I think Fridays we're doing author appreciation.
Yeah.
I missed last week, sorry. Yeah, so keep an eye on that, and then we are going to be posting when new releases are coming up. We're going to try to keep up to date with the covers, that way you guys don't miss out on cover reveals. So make sure you keep an eye on that. For this year also, I do want to say the way we do interviews is going to be a little bit different. I know last year we aimed to do interviews every time a release was going on. This year, just because authors are a little bit busier, we're busier too, we don't also want to add more stuff to them. So we are going to be interviewing authors, but we're not necessarily going to be interviewing them when they release. Yeah. If that makes sense. So, if an author releases in February, we might interview them into March. Yeah. So we are still we have a list of interviews that we want to do. We reached out to Jay. We're going to have her here next week. And then we also already have another author confirmed, 2 authors confirmed for February. Yeah. So we're so excited for those. So make sure you keep an eye on our Instagram so you can find out who they are. And then, I got very excited today because one author that I wanted on here said yes. So she's going to be coming later in the year. The reason I asked was because I just wanted to see if that author would do it. And she said yes. So that one is coming into the middle of the year. But so many things are coming. But yeah, but the whole interview process, it is going to be a little bit different. We wanted to aim for one author a month, just so we can spread them out. By the looks of it, we went back to doing like every other month is 2 authors. Yeah. And so, but it's okay. Like, it's fun. If you do have authors you guys would like us to interview, let us. Yeah, this year's going to be fun. It's going to be very exciting. Me and Payne. Okay, I'm going to say this. Payne peer pressured me into something. What? Listen, you came up with the idea yourself.
But guess what? You should never listen to peer pressure.
But it's funny because I'm the person who always like, hey, we should do this, we should do that. And you're like, I don't know. No, but listen, we could do this, we can do that. And then this time it was the opposite. It was you. I was like, what is happening right now? When did the tables turn?
Yes, it totally turned. I'm shocked myself, but we'll see what happens.
But it's exciting. It's fun. So make sure you keep an eye on our social media. We're going to try to do some book signings this year. I know I'm going to be at Book Bonanza. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be in Music with the Bells anymore. I'm so sad. But I'm going to Book Bonanza. I'll be going to the Love in Vegas signing. So that's going to be fun. So we shall see everything. But so just make sure you guys keep watching our social media and keep listening. We do have some amazing interviews coming up, giveaways coming up. Since our 1-year anniversary is coming up, make sure you keep an eye on our Instagram. We'll do a giveaway. Just celebrate. But thank you so much for listening to us. Happy New Year. I know it's the 16th, but I'm gonna say it because we haven't been on here since then. But Happy New Year. I hope you guys have an amazing 2022. So many amazing books coming up this month. Make sure you check them all out. We are gonna add a list. That way, if anybody misses anything, it's gonna be on there. But so we'll do that for you guys. And then if anything, just message us and let us know. And we'll see you guys next week when we talk to Jay McLean.
Yes.
Excited. Nervous. But have an amazing week, an amazing weekend. Hope you guys read amazing books. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.